to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm one of your two hosts, Kelly Raspberry Evans. The other of the two hosts is my husband.
Hello, I'm Alan.
It's Alan Evans. Together, we do a podcast twice a week for the time being.
Oh, we're doing it for the time being.
For the time being, twice a week. Maybe we'll go to 3 times a week. Who knows?
I talked to some of the boss men, and the boss men said, y'all are doing it twice a week.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I talked to them at your party.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, how about once a week?
Oh, and Alan's trying to go once. See, I want to give you more.
And they said,
3 times a week.
Yeah, right. And they said, no, you're going to do twice a week. And I'm like, oh, okay. Amen. Actually, it was boss man Sean.
Yeah.
Who vehemently does not want to be called boss man Sean. In fact,
knowing that, we have some shifts going on up at the office with new boss men.
In fact, he threw a little fit.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Like, was it a drinking fit?
He didn't throw a fit, but it was one of those deals where he was getting kind of spun up, and I really didn't know like how spun up he was getting, or if he
might
was
have been just joking,
or if he was joking.
Well, we will talk about my party. Have we had a podcast since my party? Oh, never mind. We won't talk about my party.
Yeah, remember?
I can't remember.
On a warm July night.
That's right, we did. So we're not going to talk about my party anymore. We do have some interest. Oh my gosh, I had an extremely interesting thing happen to me, and I have not shared it with my husband, because I want him to be surprised.
I did too. I had something happen to me.
But I can't mention names yet because I haven't gotten family permission. And I don't know how deep I'm going to go. So we're going to talk a little bit about my family secret, Alan's big surprise.
Well, it's not a big surprise. It's just something.
Or something that happened to him.
I had 2 things happen to me in the general public over the last week I want to share with you. You don't know either one of them. Okay. Yeah.
You know, they've named the new Batman. I want to talk a little bit about that, how you feel about that.
Well,
we'll get to
there'll never be a Batman like my man Christian Bale.
Okay, well, see, now you're already talking about it. We can debate coming up in a little bit. Some other random stuff to get to.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do get to all that, you know, Alan and I, we were at the party the other night, and everybody was complimenting us on how great we looked.
They were.
A lot of our friends have been getting on these exercising and eating right kicks and doing programs. And I'll tell you what, getting in shape isn't just about losing weight. It's about learning those healthier habits so you can continue them, not just for the, while you're doing the weight loss, but keeping that healthy habit going on and feeling better about yourself. Maybe you just need more stamina to keep up with your busy life, or you just have those jeans you've been wanting to get back into. I had a whole closet full of things, I wanted to get back into, and that was huge for me. Well, you can use one program for all your health and weight loss goals, so you don't have to keep hunting for different training apps for this or that, and calorie trackers and meal plans. If you just download one simple app, Noom, specific goals you want to achieve, you can do it with Noom, and not just losing weight. You can better self-care, feeling confident, having more energy, having more self-worth. Are you always in a grumpy mood? Would you like to have some tips from specialists and experts to help you get in a better mood and control your stress and anxiety?
Noom can help me. Noom has helped me.
Noom can help you.
Noom has helped me.
It can help you break bad habits you thought you couldn't before, because you are interacting not only with goal specialists, you have a little Noom community. You can communicate with other Noom members, and it's so easy and convenient to use the app. It won't take you forever to figure out how to use it. It's a habit-changing solution that will help losers learn to develop a new relationship with food, and based on psychology, teaches you to do the things that you need to do and break those bad habits that have been holding you back and miring you in this sense of complacency and frustration. Noom is everything. Everything.
You got that right. You don't have to change it all in one day, though.
No, you can take baby steps.
Yeah, small steps make big progress. So sign up for your trial today at Noom. That's NOOM.com/sandwich. What do you have to lose? You're supposed to say wait, babe.
Well, wait. And those bad habits.
Yes. Visit Noom.com/sandwich to start your trial today. That's Noom.com/sandwich. The last weight loss program you'll ever need.
That's right. Noom. Love it.
Love
Noom
it.
backwards is moon, because with Noom, it's going to take you to the moon.
With Noom,
Noom.
you can lose your big moon. They
sure.
they probably will let their marketing people do the
They'll worry about that later.
do the slogans. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna start showing off to all our advertisers the great slogans we're gonna come up for them. They're gonna be like, wait, can you do a conference call with our other podcasters and show them how it's done?
My sister was over the other day, and
Yesterday,
yesterday, and she didn't realize that your family owned a Western store.
I don't know how your sister. I thought this whole bit about her not listening.
No, she doesn't. No,
was a bit.
She does not listen to anything.
She truly does not listen.
No, she's too. She gets too tense. That's her bit.
It came up yesterday that my father owned Go West, and she thought a Western wear store, and she thought we were pulling her leg. I said no.
No, I said, babe, bust out the jingle.
We got hats and belts and boots, jeans and shirts and Western suits, all the finest Western wear. Go West.
Go West.
Go West.
Go West.
We got the finest Western wear. Go West.
Go West.
Them good old boys gonna treat you well. Go West.
Go West.
Don't settle for less. Go West. That's Go West in the Florence Mall. Let us bring out the cowboy in you. That's me doing Jerry Raspberry.
I thought I was Jerry Raspberry.
Well, I know the jingle.
On a hot July night. But
yeah, it was right after the urban cowboy craze with John Travolta. My dad saw a money-making opportunity, and he opened Go West. And I'm telling you what, y'all can make fun now, but at the time, when everybody was going to the bars and trying to ride those mechanical bulls and stuff and trying to look all hot like John Travolta and Deborah Winger, we had them. I could get my parents on the phone. They'll tell you now. We had them stacked, lined up at each dressing room, almost out the door. It was crazy.
The reason I brought that up was because you said something about marketing people and jingles.
Oh, yes. We got sidetracked.
Yeah, but my sister heard this same song you just sung, and she said, that's not a jingle, that's a theme song.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, first time she had heard it.
But your sister used to work for an advertising agency.
Yes.
I guess I should have asked her opinion on the effectiveness of our jingle.
I believe that
the fact that I can remember it all these years later.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That's very good. Well, okay. There we go.
So there's that. We were also talking, speaking of things from the past, you said you were listening to us on the radio about bringing those phrases that have they lived a life and then people got sick of them and they went away. But which phrases would you like to bring back? And I have always loved the term Jive Turkey. I love it. I love keep on trucking, Jive Turkey. What you talking about, Jive Turkey? I love Jive Turkey. I don't know why.
I think a saying that can be brought to the present from the past has to be something that you don't feel silly saying.
I don't feel silly saying Jive Turkey.
So in normal conversation, you'll throw down a Jive Turkey.
Yeah, what you doing, Jive Turkey?
Let's hear you say that someday to somebody.
Okay.
Next time we meet Pastor Sam for coffee, say, hey, what's up, Jive Turkey?
Well, if he's acting like a Jive Turkey, I might call him Jive Turkey.
Well,
we had
Kelly,
somebody
I've never been called a Jive Turkey.
Somebody said, which I thought was a really good one, was to bring back Boom Shakalaka.
Pastor Sam and Bill Clinton are the same guy.
I know. Boom Shakalaka.
Boom Shakalaka?
Boom Shakalaka. Because that was from a song. Boom Shakalaka, Shakalaka, Shaka Boom, right?
When I was a kid, to describe good, you just said it was bad. Michael Jackson's day.
But is that really gone?
Yeah, people don't say, wow, that is bad. Nobody says that anymore.
I don't know. Maybe they do.
Who says that? Have you heard anybody say that?
People don't say like up in the hizzy. Remember the hizzy with Snoop Dogg? You know what we used to say? The reason it came up was today we said somebody, when you insult someone, when you take a dig at them, what do you call that now? A burn? Is it still called a burn?
Throwing shade.
Throwing shade, burning. You burned. Anyway, we used to say, fry your eye.
Oh, gosh.
Did you ever hear that?
No. No, I've never heard that.
Fry your eye.
I've never heard fry your eye.
See, we were cool like that.
I just heard burn.
We were Jive Turkey cool.
then you do that. You do that.
No, I never did that.
Yeah.
Only the nerds did that.
Oh, and something's tight. Ooh, that's tight.
Yeah, that's still good. Tight still works, right?
I don't know. I don't use these words anymore. I had a friend who used tight all the time. Boy, that car is tight.
Somebody said we should bring back the term cool beans. I got into a habit of saying cool beans a while back because I worked with somebody
I'm not a fan of cool beans.
I'm not a fan of cool beans either, but she said cool beans all the time. As a result, I started saying cool beans all the time. It took me a while to break that habit. So I don't care about cool beans coming back. If you hear anything in the background, I doubt you can pick it up over our microphones. My daughter has a friend sleeping over and the boys are up there and they're just having a ball.
It sounds like
happy screaming and stomping to us, but you probably can't hear it in podcast land, so we shouldn't probably address it.
It sounds like a combination of MMA and WWF.
Yes. But it sounds like joyful screams, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
Honey,
Nobody's crying yet. What,
do you want me to hit you with my news, or do you want me to hit me with your news first, Jive Turkey?
My news isn't really news. I had some observations just kind of cruising around the Dallas-Fort Worth area over the last week.
Okay.
I had something that happened to me that I wanted to share with you to see if it's ever happened to you and what would you do.
Okay.
And then I had another thing that happened to me. You were sitting right next to me, but you didn't even hear it. You were sitting next to me in a restaurant and you didn't even hear it.
Did you make the noise?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because sometimes that happens. I don't hear it, but
no, it wasn't.
I smell it.
No. This wasn't flatulence or anything like that. I overheard a conversation. These ladies next to us.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a magician. I notice everything. I hear everything. I see everything.
All right. You want mine or yours first then?
You go first.
Mine's big.
Okay.
I think it's big.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, a while back I signed up for Ancestry.com. I'm also on 23andme.com, do both. So every once in a while you get an email, or I do at least, and it just says, hey, it looks like your DNA has a match. I'll click on it and it'll usually say, this is possibly your third or fourth cousin. And I'll look at the name, I won't recognize it, and I don't want to pay more. So I just try to find them on Facebook. And pretty quickly, I see that they are from the South Carolina area. Could be North Carolina or thereabouts. There's probably a picture of them in camouflage or in a muddy Jeep or holding a dead animal. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's probably my third or fourth cousin that I've never met. And
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't have to reach out and contact them because what am I going to do? Third or fourth cousin, I don't know. I do know my close third or fourth cousins. My cousin Cindy's my first cousin. Her daughters, my second cousins, and their children now are my third cousins. So I know all them, and I'm close to all them. These other people, I don't know. I don't care. So, I do care. We're family.
You don't care.
But I don't care enough to pay extra to find out how we're related, fourth cousins. But, okay, on Friday, May 31st, I got an email. And she said, hello. I believe that you and I are possibly first or second cousins.
Wow.
I was born in Florence, South Carolina.
Flowtown.
And I was put up for adoption.
Really?
Do you know anything about this? And I was like, what? I wrote her back and I said, I do not know of anyone in my family that has put a baby up for adoption. But it would help if I knew what year you were born, and that might help me connect some of the dots, and I'll see what I can find out for you. Okay, so this was on Friday, May 31st, which was my 25th anniversary on the Kid Craddock Morning Show. Mm-hmm. So after I sent her that mail, because my day was a whirlwind after that. I took off. I didn't have time. Well, apparently she messaged me repeatedly that same day. She was giving me all this information. And I finally today decided to go back and see if she'd written something because, I've just been busy and just stuff's going on. So I wrote back and read all of her messages. And she'd kind of put two and two together. She explained she was born in 1965 and her mother was her birth mother, because she's adopted, right? She's trying to find her family tree. Her birth mother was a divorcee with a 7-year-old son. She'd been married to a military man. She said a military man in quotes. This is what she was gathering from the information she had. Her father, her bio dad, was married at the time with 2 children.
Okay.
And she gave us some other information. And then she said, I think we have surmised that your uncle blank is my daddy. I don't want to say his name right now. I was like, what? So I called my daddy. I said, Daddy. I told him exactly what I just told all y'all, except I told the names. And I said, did you know about that? Yeah. My daddy knew. He said, but he didn't find out about it until a couple years afterwards. So this was all real hush-hush. So the baby was put up for adoption. And now she's trying to find her birth family. But by the time so I talked to Daddy, and I got, because Daddy called another brother, and we got names. We got the woman's name. We got the 7-year-old boy's name. We got the name of the man that the birth mom remarried. We found out the city they were living in. We had all this information. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to write her back. So I wrote her back and I said, here's what I found out. And she's apparently already talked to everybody. She's already
contacted everybody?
She's already reached out. I went and found her on Facebook, and she's already friends now with all my aunts and cousins. And she's planning a trip to meet them.
So you're late to the party.
Well, I didn't. She got on it. But see, that's the thing about my family. We're all so excited. We all want the scoop. And so we just jump right in. Because, it took me one phone call to get all the information I needed.
So how long did it take her to put 2? She's 2 years older than you.
She's 2 years older than I am.
So what tipped her off?
And I'll tell you what, when I saw her name, and I didn't know anything, I went and looked at her after she, surmised all this stuff. I went and looked at her. I was like, oh my gosh, the raspberry genes are very strong genes.
Big people.
And not big people. It's a facial and bone structure.
You said that.
Well, you and I are big people, but not all my family's big. The majority of them are. Let's just be honest.
Your dad?
My dad is. But
Your
she looks,
brother?
I'm telling you, in the face, she looks just like my Aunt Barbara. I was like, oh my gosh, she is raspberry. She's raspberry. She doesn't need her DNA test.
Red hair?
No, it's kind of grayish because she's,
That's
not
amazing,
a natural redhead like me.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
Now I want to go meet her and find out all of her story. But I don't want to say who the uncle is in case they don't want that told yet.
Man, that's pretty cool. I've got cousins crawling all over the Philippines I've never met.
We had a big family secret that I didn't know.
Yeah. Well.
And her name. Okay, so the uncle that's involved in this, he has 3 sons and 1 daughter. Well, now 2 daughters that we know of. And this little baby that was adopted is named the same thing as his daughter that he raised. They have the same name.
Jeez.
Is that crazy?
It is crazy.
So he's got 2 daughters by the same name.
These are skeletons.
Well, it's been so long now that there's nobody's walking out or leaving anybody.
Right.
And everybody's all excited. We're all like, let's plan a family reunion.
Wow.
Let's get to meet her.
You just gained a family member, babe.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Doesn't happen every day.
So that's my big news. So if y'all are looking for somebody, I know JC, his mother.
My man.
This is how people are finding each other. And sometimes it has happy endings and sometimes it does not. Because I think a lot of times people don't want to be found.
They want to stay on the down low.
Yeah, because it could really, you don't know what somebody's position or station in life is at the time you might reach out to them, and they might not be ready to receive a voice from their past, So I don't think a lot of times these reunions go as blissfully, but
did you try to get a hold of?
You don't know, when you're born into the raspberry family, we accept everything.
Did you try to get a hold of anybody else here or just you?
Well, she just reached out to me because of the ancestry connection.
Oh, okay.
And so then I guess she reached out to other people and was able to track down. She actually spoke to my aunt.
Which one?
The one that's her stepmom now, her bio stepmom.
I guess you can't.
My uncle's husband. I don't want to say names because I don't know. Our family is like, come on in. We'll take you and we'll love on you. But I don't want to say names. First of all, because 99.9% of the people listening to podcasts won't have a clue who I'm talking about. But just in case, I don't want to betray that.
Okay, now how did all this happen again?
Ancestry.
But how did they make that connection? How does that happen?
Because when you send in your thing, whenever people log on and sign up for Ancestry.com, it's got a database of DNA and it will tell you this is your possible match. You are probably, in our case, we were first or second cousins. It turns out we're first cousins.
Wow.
Because our dads are brothers, right? So we're first cousins. But it'll also show me I have third and fourth cousins. But it can also show you this is a sibling. Because Boss Man George and his brother both did it.
Amen.
Unbeknownst to each other. And they got a hit and it said, you are brothers. You're likely brothers. And they are brothers.
Was he in Sicily?
Well, George was very upset that he's not more Sicilian.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because he wanted to be more Sicilian.
What is he?
He is Sicilian. He's part Sicilian, but he's not as much as his brother is.
What's the rest?
A lot of things. I don't have his sheet in front of me. I can tell you me.
It's got to be Italian.
Wasn't Sicily Italian?
Whoa. I think they're two different places, aren't they?
Isn't Sicilian Italian?
I'm not gonna take a side on this because I don't know. I'm not sure.
I will tell you this right now. I am white. I'm like 99 point something percent European.
I mean, you're white flour.
The majority of me I forget. I can pull it up. I should have brought it with me. The majority of me is British and Irish.
Good eye, mate.
And then French, German. And there's other stuff like Finnish and all this stuff in there. But,
Finnish?
There's like a point something of that. There's all sorts of stuff in there. But
like a Russian Finnish?
Here's the thing. I think everybody thinks they have Native American Indian in them, right? Every family. And my family, being from South Carolina, we grew up around a lot of Native American Indian territory. It's all the roads were named after Indian tribes. We have rivers, the PD areas where we grew up, it was named after the PD Indians. Cherokee Road is in Florence. Well, my mother's side of the family always told me my high cheekbones came from my mother's side of the family because the great something or other great grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee. So I'm like, I'm going to get the DNA test and prove it. I'm like 0.4% Native American.
You're more than me. I'm 0.
But I don't think I've got 0.4% cheekbones. So it's not quite as
those are just your
big as I'd hoped.
Those are your rosy apple raspberry cheeks.
But it is interesting, just because you're siblings, you don't have just because you both came out of the same parents, you don't have the same DNA makeup. It's slightly different. Your percentages are different. Because like I said, Bossman George's brother was more Sicilian than George is.
You can't remember what else he was?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't remember.
We need to have Bossman George on the podcast. He can tell us.
We do.
We were going to sing too.
Yeah, we're going to sing Johnny Cash.
Can George sing?
I think he can. I think he can sing low.
He can carry a tune.
So that was my big news, everybody. I was just saying, if you want to, it's kind of fun to get we do 23andMe also. The 23andMe DNA kit. We have a discount code for that on the radio station. I think it's KID.
We used to do 23andMe on the podcast too, didn't we?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But I did Ancestry a long time ago.
Very, very interesting, babe.
But it's interesting to find out what you're, and also with 23andMe, it's very interesting because 23andMe does things that Ancestry didn't. Like it gives you, I was likely to be a redhead based on my DNA. It said, I'm likely to hate cilantro. It said I was likely to have a cleft chin.
A cleft chin?
Mm-hmm. See, I've got
like an ass chin?
Yeah, but a little one.
Yeah.
I can't remember everything it said right now. I'll have to get it. It's really interesting.
I'm glad I don't have an ass chin because then you have to spread it to shave in it,
Yeah.
That would be a drag.
Could be. So is your news more interesting than mine?
Well, I don't know. It's not big news. Why don't we do a little something and then we'll go into my news.
I'll tell you what all the women in the Raspberries and Lanes and Altman family love are Rothys shoes. They're
Rothys.
super, super cute. I first heard about them and had my Rothys before Meghan Markle's walking around in them, and then everybody found out about them. So I felt really special that I found out about Rothys first. But you know what? You can wear a stylish shoe that is comfortable and is flat, because there's nothing worse than thinking you're all cute and your feet feel like they're bleeding by the end of the night, and then you walk around barefoot. That's classy. I've done it, but I don't want to do it. If you wear Rothys, you don't have to do that. Rothys, you're not going to believe it, but they are made out of recycled plastic water bottles. I don't know how they do it, but these are the softest shoes. You don't have to break them in. They fit the minute you wear them, and they're super comfortable. You can get the rounded toe, the pointed toe. They've got the beautiful colors and patterns. I love my red camo so much. And you can wear them with running around town in your yoga pants. You can wear them with pretty skirts. You can wear them with dress pants. I'm serious. You can dress them up or dress them down, and they're always perfect and elegant. They come in a wide range of colors and patterns, available in 4 different silhouettes. They're always launching new styles, so you're guaranteed to find a pair or 3 you're going to love. Remember, the red camo pointy toe, that's my favorite.
That's your jam.
The most comfortable flats you'll ever own. Plus, Rothys always comes with free shipping and free returns and exchanges that are super quick, because with my pointy toe, I ended up having to go up a half size, and I didn't know that. So when I ordered them, I'm like, need a bigger size. Boom, send them back, turn around, and got them so quick.
Free.
And no risk, no worries, and no reason not to give Rothys a try.
Check out all the amazing styles available right now at rothys.com/sandwich. Go to rothys.com. That's rothys.com/sandwich to get your new favorite flats. Comfort, style, and sustainability.
Yep.
Easier for me to say. These are the shoes you've been waiting for. So head to rothys.com/sandwich today.
They're so cute.
They are. Those, I like your Rothys.
Thank you, honey.
They are pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why.
I don't undersell it now.
Well, I don't know why I didn't bring this up. You and I went to just grab something fast. We went to Payway last night, right?
Oh.
Yeah, well.
I don't want to talk about my experience.
Okay, well, we went to Payway.
It was not so much about the food. It was about the people working there. I almost, and I don't like to complain, but I almost wanted to find the number. You know, usually the people that own the franchise, they give you a little 1-800 number to call. And I wanted to tell that franchise owner, you need to get in here and shake things up, because this is not working. I don't plan on going back to that one.
Because it's sad?
It was so sad and awful. And I'm like, I'll go to another one. I'm not going to not go back. But I'm going to tell you, that one, walked in, the girl behind the counter couldn't have given 2 poops. We were there. She was over at the to-go register, and we're standing because we're eating in, and she's over at the to-go register, and she finally looks at us and says, you want to place an order? I said, well, we're eating here. She said, well, come over here. Am I lying?
No, that's pretty
And
much
so
right.
I went over there. I said, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. She goes, this is the only register working. And basically looked at us like we're stupid the entire time. I don't know. It was just not great.
Wow.
Not great experience.
Wow. Called out on the carpet.
I did.
You know what?
I did, but I'm not going to not go to that business anymore. I'm not going to go to that franchise anymore.
When we had Broccoli Gate, I never called out the business. You just called them out.
I did. But I'm trying to do them a favor. And if you think it's your franchise and you want to give me a call, I will gladly tell you which one it was.
All right. So we eat at said establishment, and we're just sitting there, Kelly and I. Kelly decides to get on her phone and do something. I can't remember what you were doing.
I was looking up something.
Yeah,
for
you were doing something. So when you do that, I start looking around the restaurant. You know why I do that? Because we give dating advice all the time
about not being
on your phone when you're together.
I was looking up something for you.
Well, I'm just saying. I was looking around to see if anybody was looking at us, because, hey, people recognize you. People recognize us sometimes. So I'm looking around to see if anybody is calling us
out.
Yeah, they said that they don't do that. Look, she's doing it.
But I did it for a minute, and then we started talking again.
Okay. Well, anyway, you're doing that. So I'm just kind of sitting there listening and watching. Well, have you ever been in a situation where you hear something and it catches your ear and you think, oh my gosh, they're talking about me. And then they say something else. You're like, she must recognize us because they're talking about me, you know? But I'm playing like I don't hear what they're like. I'm just playing cool. Like,
right.
Yeah, I'm not going to tip them
cool
off.
like that.
I'm cool like that. I'm not going to tip them off that I can hear them. So here's what this lady said. There are three ladies sitting to our right. And one says, oh my gosh, he's so tall, dark, and handsome. And I'm like,
obviously,
okay, that could be anybody. And I heard he's Filipino. And I was like, okay.
Now you know it's you.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, he's so good looking. And he works in marketing too. Have you heard about that? And I'm like, I think they're talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm getting all happy. And then she says, yeah, and he's got kids and he loves his kids. And I'm like, they're definitely talking about me.
Because you love your kids.
Oh, I love my kids. And he has a daughter, and his daughter just got her PhD.
Oh, that's not you.
That's not me. Yeah. So that's what happened. They got me all.
Yeah. Yeah. You're all those other things. And your daughter's really smart and wants to be a doctor, right?
Yeah. That's how I felt. Crickets chirping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, that happened, babe. You didn't know that. You were on your phone while that was
I was on my phone ignoring you.
You were.
I was looking up long lost first cousins.
But has that ever happened to you? Have you ever heard somebody talk about you and that you can hear them, but they don't know that you can hear them?
I hear people talking about me all the time, but the point is I don't think they want you to know they're talking about them. So I usually just, as long as it's nice, if they're being mean and real, poopy.
But what a coincidence.
I'll say something.
Filipino marketing.
I know that is a lot of coincidences.
Tall, dark, and handsome. Loves his kids.
Yeah. Maybe she threw in the PhD thing to throw you off.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think it was just a coincidence. Okay, I don't know if I should tell this or not. But I'm sure.
Is it more interesting than the woman not talking about you?
I think it's interesting.
Then tell it.
Okay, so I had a meeting in Dallas, and I was talking to Kelly on the phone as I'm going down the tollway down to Dallas.
Yeah, it was today, yeah.
No. This was a few days ago.
Another day. Oh,
yeah.
You always have meetings in Dallas.
Yeah, this was about a week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But I start having some really bad stomach issues. I mean, it is pouring freaking rain, babe. I mean, it is a torrential downpour, and I'm going down the highway, and I start having like a really bad stomach. Remember me telling you this?
Yes.
And I'm like, babe, I'm not going to make it down to my meeting. I have got to pull over.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
And then we hung up.
Yes.
Okay, I pulled over, and the first place I could find...
Alan has these emergencies quite often, everyone.
It was a freaking Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah. I love Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I love Kentucky Fried Chicken, but it's the first place I could find that I thought would have a bathroom.
Yeah, but see, when you go in to use a restroom like that, I feel obligated to order something to eat or drink.
Not this guy, because...
So you're going to go in there and destroy their bathroom and not even buy a biscuit.
Because I double park my stuff. I run out of my car. I'm trying to get my belt off as I'm running into the restaurant.
Oh my gosh, they know you're coming.
Yes. And I run in there, and there's a guy washing his hands, okay? And I'm just, I can't get my belt off fast enough, right? So I run in the stall, do my stuff, and then I look over, and there's no toilet paper.
Oh.
Like none.
Oh.
And then you know how when you're at in a restaurant or a business and you reach up the thing and there's usually
the bonus pack.
A spare roll?
Yes.
Nothing.
Nothing. They weren't checking the bathroom regularly as they're supposed to at that particular franchise.
So
I need to call the 1-800 number.
Here's my question. Okay. When you're faced with this situation, I think you have three options.
Was the man still in there washing his hands?
Yes.
Well, there's your option. Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you.
Talking to another man from the stall is not an option.
That's your only option, Alan.
Here are the three that I see it. Number one, zip up, walk out the restaurant.
That is not an option.
And then go to your meeting. Number two, zip up, go out in the restaurant, get some toilet paper, go back in.
But then the damage is done.
And then option three.
Excuse me, sir.
Option three is walk out into the bathroom and grab a couple of those brown paper towels that feel like sandpaper. That's option 3.
There was a fourth option.
What was the fourth option?
Excuse me, sir. And a fifth option.
What was the fifth option?
Use your underwear.
Oh, babe.
And then toss them.
Gosh.
And then toss them.
Oh, my God.
And then toss them in the trash.
That is
an option.
Ew.
If you were in an emergency, I'm telling you, this has not happened to me, but in an emergency situation, that solution would have come to me. I would have used my underwear and then I would have thrown them away.
Well,
I wouldn't have flushed them because that would cause sewage problems and septic problems, but I would have done that.
Well,
I don't understand why you couldn't ask the gentleman, I'm so sorry, would you mind handing me some toilet paper from the next stall?
Well, because I was pissed and I didn't know he was out there. So then I go.
You just said you knew he was out there.
I knew he was out there when I went into the stall. Now I'm doing the crab walk with my underwear and jeans around my ankles. And then I pull the sandpaper paper towels. He
wasn't there.
Do the crab walk back in. No, he was walking out as I was doing this. He's like, no toilet paper, huh? And I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, how did you know? I'm like, unbelievable. That's what I said. I said, how'd you know? Freaking unbelievable. And then I crab walk back in there.
He would have gone to get you
and use those freaking paper towels.
And then you flush them?
Well, yeah. What was my...
That's the stuff that messes up the... Okay. You can't flush those. You're not supposed to.
And I'm not going to be graphic. But
we haven't been graphic enough.
But here's the thing. There is a big difference between paper towels and toilet paper.
I know. You're not supposed to flush paper towels.
Paper towels are not absorbent.
But your underwear is.
It is. If I didn't think of that.
It's a good solution, wasn't it?
So that's what happened to me at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't tell you that.
Well, now you've told everybody.
So when I left, the guy was walking outside with his Kentucky Fried Chicken. I guess he picked up his order. And I didn't tell anybody that there wasn't any toilet paper.
So now you've screwed the next guy that comes in.
Well, if he had run in there like I did, doing the green apple quick step, yeah, but I just didn't have time. But I learned a lot here.
What did you learn?
Well, the first thing I learned is you got to look to make sure there's toilet paper.
Well, if you're in an emergency situation, I still do not understand why you didn't ask, excuse me, just to see. That makes no sense to me.
I don't know.
It was less embarrassing for you to come crab walking out of there with your underwear around your knees.
Ankles.
That was less embarrassing to have the man see you do that. And then say, oh, make polite conversation. No toilet paper, huh? Nope, but I got it. Whatever. That was a less embarrassing option than asking him if he would mind getting you some toilet paper.
Yeah.
Do you see how absurd that is? Your rationale?
No, podcast listener.
Nobody has your back on that.
I think everyone would have my back. Who in their right mind says, excuse me, stranger, will you bring me some toilet paper, please?
Me. That's happened to me in toilets before.
Who is talking to me?
People do that all the time in bathrooms.
Tell you what.
You pass toilet paper underneath the stall all the time.
Not this guy.
You are ridiculous.
Somebody asked me for that service.
If somebody isn't, you would leave them there. No, you wouldn't. You're just talking to be talking. You are talking to be talking right now. That is not true. If somebody asked you for help, you would not say, peace out. I don't pass toilet paper. That's ridiculous, Alan.
I might.
Don't make people think you're like that. You're not like that.
I might be like that.
No, you're not.
So anyway, I got that off my chest. That's what happened to me.
And off your butt.
Gosh, so embarrassing.
I wouldn't have told that.
Why? I don't care. I've told worse.
I wouldn't have told that.
I've told worse than that.
Please don't. Not on the podcast.
Yes, I have.
Don't tell them worse than that.
I'm just pulling back the kimono a little bit.
Sometimes that kimono needs to stay shut.
Pull that kimono back and let it go down around your ankles.
Oh, gosh.
What do you got, babe?
Can you say we have listener mail or something? I do not want to do anything official or formal after that story.
Okay. Well, yeah, here. We have listener mail.
Great.
Let me see here. This is from... Let's see who this is from. Leia. The subject is, help a stepmom out.
Okay. I'm a stepmom, but you're not supposed to say stepmom. You're supposed to say bonus mom.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, yeah. You're a redheaded stepmom, not a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
Dear Kellie and Allen, I guess we can use one of your Star Wars characters' names for this one just to be safe.
That's what you did.
Which I've done. I've been married almost 5 years. My husband and I share 2 young sons, and I have a 13-year-old bonus son. Being a step-parent has been the most difficult and humbling experience, and I am currently facing a challenge I hope you can graciously provide your input on.
Okay.
Quick backstory. This is a fat paragraph for a quick backstory, but I'll try to paraphrase.
Well, imagine how long the real story is.
Oh, my husband and the mother were never married, and their relationship / co-parenting situation has never been great. Luckily for us, we became the custodial parents in January of this year. This was my stepson's choice. The court was difficult, but it was decided he would live with us, and the orders were changed. Having a teenager under our roof has been an adjustment. Yeah.
Imagine even growing up with the kid in the house the whole time, having them morph into a teenager is a huge adjustment.
Here's the dilemma, babe. Our current dilemma is social media. He has a phone like most 7th graders these days. He also got himself an Instagram. Wait, how old are you in 7th grade? 13?
Well, McKellie's going into 7th grade and she's 12.
12.
She will turn 13 in 7th grade.
Okay. He did this behind our back, but rules were never put into place against it. So I don't blame him for getting one.
Right.
But now we are seeing that my stepson has tried to get as many followers as he can, since that's the cool thing to do. And he has also chosen to follow some accounts that, to me, are not middle school appropriate. Being overly sexual women, prank videos with adult language, and adult innuendo. Sounds like our podcast.
Yeah.
I did bring this to my husband's attention, and he did talk to my stepson and told him he better clean up who he follows and to not accept requests from all the spam accounts for the sake of more followers. My stepson agreed, said he would. Fast forward a few months, we're back at square one. I can see him liking these pictures of almost naked women, and scrolling through his feed, I can see way too many inappropriate videos. Don't even let me get started on his search history. Let's just say twerking was involved.
Twerking?
Ugh. Anyways, I brought it to my husband's attention yet again. He said the same thing to my stepson again. No consequences or follow-ups have happened.
That's the thing.
I feel like I'm the only one who thinks this is a serious issue, and I'm getting very frustrated that changes are not being made. I know boys will be boys, but to be publicly following and liking these pictures, I believe is inappropriate.
Right.
For a 13-year-old. Into that issue. She's got a little paragraph about something else. Why don't we address
you nailed it right there. There's no consequences. Even if your husband's threatening, if you don't do this, okay, what's the consequence? Well, he went ahead and did it anyway, didn't suffer the consequence. So the kid's just getting away with it because y'all let him. So it's a matter of being a united front, and it can't just be one parent doing it. So you got to go back to your husband and say, we are a united front. And just whatever y'all decide together. Now, my daughter has accounts, but they're closed, they're private. She's only allowed to accept people she knows and things like that. And she hasn't given me a reason not to trust her on that. She tells me when things inappropriate happens. Like the other day, she said, "Mom, I watched. A friend told me it was a good show, so I started watching Orange is the New Black," and her eyes cut to me, and no, you're not, So that's off limits, but she knows it's wrong. So she comes to me. She's still at that stage. So anyway, no, you got to have a united front with your husband. And that's the thing. And that's what I had to go to therapy with my daughter when she was very young, because my thing was I was threatening a consequence and not following through with the consequence. We all do that whole thing with that 1, 2, 3, and then you get to 3 and nothing happens. So what do? 4. And so kids know you don't mean business. And so I had to learn that kids crave boundaries. They don't realize they crave having limits because it keeps them safe, even if they don't realize it. And so yeah, you and your husband have to make it a private account. You have access to it. You have access to all of his stuff. And if he breaks the rules, phone's out.
Yeah, I think this was a very simple one.
Yeah.
It's like the kid's 12 or 13. He's on your phone plan. So if he's not doing what you want him to do with the phone, take the phone.
And there's some cool apps you can There's apps you can get
Yeah.
that we found out about. Honey, do you remember any of the names?
I don't remember the names.
There are apps you can get where you can limit your kids' amount of phone time. You can shut off their cell phone. Our friend Patrick Sowers from Operation Once in a Lifetime, we interviewed a couple weeks ago, told me about this one. He'll tell his son to do something, and if his son doesn't do it, what does he do? Shuts off his phone. He says his son will come running down the stairs, do that chore he was supposed to do, and guess what? His phone gets turned back on.
Yeah, the phone just becomes a brick. But
yeah, so there's apps that you can do that, and you have the power because, like Alan said, you're on the kid's phone plan. So if he violates the trust and violates the rule, the phone's turned off. Safe Kid. Is it Safe Kid? Safer Kid. Safer Kid. I believe that's it.
Yeah. And our
Safer Kid.
Our Wi-Fi system here, you remember we were having so many Wi-Fi problems? I put in a new system. It's by this company called Orbi. It comes with an app where I can see everybody who's connected in the house. I can click on that phone and I can turn it off if I wanted to.
Don't you be doing that on my phone?
I could limit the accounts it can go to.
Don't you be limiting my accounts?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. But yeah, this one's easy. The levers that parents have today,
we're not taking advantage of them
to get stuff done. It's like the technology. You want to get to a kid, take away his technology. You want him to do what you want him to do, then you have the power to take away that technology.
But I sympathize with you, Leia is what we're calling her, right? From the position that you're in, because you don't want your stepchild, your bonus child, to not love you. And so you are afraid to come down too hard on them. I was telling Alan that the other day. It's like, I need to get Brooke to do this, but I don't want her to be mad at, that's just it. You just don't want to.
But you said it, babe. It's got to be a united front.
I know. It's got to be united front.
It's got to be both of them. They're saying the same thing.
But I also think when it comes to the more serious discipline, that the bio parent should be the main enforcer of the more, it's a united front. So with the main discipline for your bio kids, I'm saying it should come from you, but I support you in that, right?
Yeah.
When it's a harsh punishment.
Okay, let's move on. Her second part of it is, Leia says, I don't like that he will post pictures of our younger sons. My husband doesn't see anything wrong with it, but it makes me feel uncomfortable knowing all the spam accounts he follows to follow him.
Yeah.
Am I totally overreacting? Those are pictures of my baby for those randos to see. I feel like my husband is in denial with these kids today. Do I have a right to these concerns? Are they legitimate? If so, how can I handle this situation as a step parent to make sure changes and boundaries are made?
Well, I mean, I that's your personal preference about putting your kids out there on social media. If he's doing inappropriate things with your children, absolutely not. But if he's proud of them and he's part of the family and he's embracing his younger siblings, I think it makes him feel like more bonded with them since they're all under the same roof now. And maybe that's just his way of connecting with them. But again, it's back to you control the phone. Ultimately, you get that app. And if he is not doing what he's supposed to do, say, you've got 1 hour on the phone. My other girlfriend, Amy, has one, I think, where the kids are allowed 3 hours or whatever it is a day. And they have to use it wisely. So they might use 15 minutes here. I don't know if it's 3 hours or whatever, but they use it up. And then once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's it. You got to enforce it because he's proven he's not trustworthy, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's...
It's not the end. It's not the worst problem.
It's not the worst problem. It's not real kosher for a 12-year-old.
Let's nip it in the bud.
But yeah, it's...
Oh, he's going to be mad at you. He's going to be so mad at you.
I guess back in the day, the levers that parents had were limiting your time with friends. So that's when you got grounded. Who gets grounded anymore? Do people get grounded?
You do. No TV. But, kids don't watch TV. Kids don't watch TV anymore because they're watching on their smartphones. And so the way you get to the kids today is you take their smartphones.
Right. Okay. I think we beat that into the ground.
But I think we gave lots of information.
We did, babe.
And some helpful solutions, I hope.
Right. I think we did.
This letter was mailed into us via the internet, but a lot of people still need the post office. It's one of my favorite things to do is if anybody ever needs something run to the post office, there's something about me that loves to go to the post office and to the dentist. That's just me. But a lot of people don't have time to carve out, because you've got all these packages you've got to get in the mail. You ride around with them in your car till you can finally find a minute to swing by the post office, finding a parking space, getting in, standing in line. You just don't have the time. But we need the service, right? That's where Stamps.com comes in, because with Stamps.com, it's the most time-saving tool you can use. But for small businesses, it's also really a smart move, because not only does it eliminate trips to the post office and your time is money, but you can get deals through Stamps.com that you can't get at the post office. 5 cents off every first-class stamp, up to 40% off priority mail. If you're a small business, you do a lot of shipping, this is like a game changer for you when it comes to your expenses and your overhead, not to mention a fraction of the cost of the expensive postage meters you get. Stamps.com provides that for you with a 4-week trial, just because you are our listener. Tell them about the offer, babe.
Well, our listeners right now can take advantage of a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in sandwich. That's Stamps.com and enter sandwich. Love Stamps.com. We've been with those guys a long time.
Thank you, Stamps.com.
Why don't we do a little tidbit? We're going to do some tidbit news.
Well, we also have to give away something, too.
Holy moly. Okay, let's not do the tidbit news.
I've now reminded Alan of that twice. I am the Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast employee of the week.
We're going to do a public service announcement, then give away a $300 FabFitFun
$300
box.
plus.
Yes.
I should have totaled it all up, but it's a lot.
And then we are going to bring it home for Jerome. Okay. June 13th, fellow listeners, we, Kelly and I are going to be podcasting live from a place where our company called Kanda Media has an office. It's called Work Suites. And the Legacy location is having their grand opening. Check this out. Free margaritas, free tacos, a sandwich and some lovin'.
That's us.
Ribbon cutting.
Are they going to give you them big scissors?
Yeah, we're going to get them big plastic scissors and do it. Mixing and mingling. Little buffoonery. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You can check out our office.
Yeah, you can check out our office. This is Thursday, June 13th from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And this is at 5700 Tennyson Parkway in Plano.
It's right off the tollway, just south of Legacy.
5700 Tennyson Parkway, Suite 350 in Plano, 4 to 6:30 on June the 13th. This is the Work Suites Legacy grand opening.
I'm excited.
It's going to be fun. Margaritas and tacos.
We got to make sure our office looks nice, because people are going to want to see it.
Just come for that.
And a free margarita and taco. Come on.
Heck yeah. So come on out and see
I love this
us.
on a Thursday night. Thursday nights are great nights for happy hours.
Okay.
Because you only have one more day to work. So
Kelly and I did a post on our Sandwich and Some Lovin' Instagram to commemorate the 25,000 listeners or 25,000 followers.
Yes.
Right?
Which coincided almost with my 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
25 is a good number for us right now.
Right. It really is. So if you go to @a sandwich and some lovin', it's too late now by the time you hear this, but we're gonna give away a free FabFitFun box. If you click on or touch Kelly and I doing the 2-5, you see a post there, and we're talking about how we're going to give away a FabFitFun box valued at $300.
Plus.
Okay, plus. And what people had to do was they had to like the post and then tag 3 of their friends. And it looks like we got about 325 entries here. Probably give or take.
That's good.
Probably give or take a few. Some people chose not to tag anybody. Some people just made a comment. But say we got 300 and something, probably. Okay. So I'm just going to touch on all the comments here. We're doing this live. And there's a whole bunch of them. Big, long list. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Is this our magic number generator?
This is as random as it's going to get.
This is Alan's finger.
Yes.
Is the random number generator.
So I'm not going to look.
We'll hold it up so people can see you not looking.
Well, I have a microphone.
Let me help you.
Okay.
So on our YouTube channel, which what we do when we record the podcast live, Alan is looking off in the distance. He's like a blind man. Like, just like kind of stare off.
Just tell me like up.
What?
And then say down.
Okay. Up. Down. Up. Down.
And then at some point, you got to tell me to stop. This is almost like a magic trick.
Up.
It's up. Okay.
Down.
Okay.
Up.
Okay.
Stop.
My finger is on.
They follow the rules.
They did. Instagram user YOLIHDZ.
Wow, what a great handle.
That would be Yolanda Hernandez from Vidalia, Georgia.
Hey, Yolanda.
All right.
Well, we're gonna reach out to you, Yolanda, and get your mailing address.
Yolanda tagged 3 friends at Stacy H. Wilson, at CSC or at CS Cola 88, and at M_Hernandez 31. So maybe she'll share with her friends.
But she doesn't have to.
YOLIHDZ is the winner.
Yay. Thank you so much.
And thanks everybody who entered. Of course.
We'll have more stuff.
We always have stuff to give away. We'll do it again. But gosh, a lot of people said some really nice things too.
Oh, that's nice.
They tagged us, babe, but then they also said, you guys got to listen. This is my favorite podcast.
Aw.
Kelly's awesome. Alan's really annoying.
Aw.
Let's see. I love Kelly. Listen to her 25 years. Alan's an asshole. Yeah, kind of.
They're not saying
comments like that.
They're not saying that.
Pretty much. Okay, babe. This was fun.
I enjoyed you very much. I'm going to go call my aunt and see if she's got more scoop on my new first cousin.
Yeah, we want you to get to the bottom of that.
I think we got to the bottom of it, but
no, we didn't get to the bottom of it. You didn't tell us who the uncle was.
I can't. I don't think I can. But it's not my dad.
Well,
it's not my daddy. But see, she's just the luckiest person. If you were going to be born and discover a family later in life, this is a good one. My daddy's the baby of 12. And one of the favorite things about my childhood memories was all of our family reunions and all of my cousins and uncles and aunts. And they're all crazy. And not all of them are still alive. Fortunately, my daddy being the baby of 12, there's only 4 of the 12 still alive. So, I mean, the time is ticking for that side of the family. It's just hard.
Aunt Velma being one. Who are the other 2?
My daddy, and that's Jerry Raspberry. Gerald Kelly Raspberry was the baby of 12. So Aunt Velma's the oldest. And I think Malcolm is the next oldest, and then Frank, and then Daddy.
I think Malcolm, he was in the middle.
Ha, 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 yeah.
And we laughed all night to the best joke ever.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll be interesting. Find out what I can find out.
We'll find that out, babe, and bring it to us next time.
Maybe I can't.
All right. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately. Glad I get to do this podcast with you, but I bet we will do it again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. You have a good sandwich.